Last year on the Tour de France, he had already claimed a stage win in Rodez. This time, Greg Van Avermaet hit even harder. After he broke off from the pack in the first kilometers, the Belgian increased his lead along with his fellow countryman Thomas de Gendt, and then dropped him with a sudden attack. The BMC rider ended the stage alone and hit two birds with one stone, since he will also slip on the yellow jersey for the first time in his career. If yesterday was Marcel Kittel and the sprinters' feast, today the course profile will advantage the climbers. Even if it's not the high mountain yet, here come the hills for the stage 5 between Limoges and Le Lioran. The stage is 216 km long with no less than 6 difficulties to tackle. With this change of terrain, the sprinters will disappear from the front rows at the benefit of the punchers and climbers. Soon after the start, 9 men broke from the pack. Their time gap over the main field reached 11 minutes rapidly. At that moment, Thomas de Gendt, André Grifko and Greg Van Avermaet left their companions. Further back, the pack was led by Team Sky. The three escapees were working well together, and at the intermediate sprint in Mauriac, their lead over the pack was 14 minutes. That should ensure the stage win for one of them. At the top of the Col de Néron pass, the trio was still in a good lead. Thomas de Gendt took more King of the Mountain points, and behind the peloton was pushed to accelerate with Movistar at the initiative. The Col du Pas de Pérol, the first serious obstacle of this tour, started to make some differences, both at the front and in the back. André Grifko was unable to follow his two companions of the breakaway, while at the same time Peter Sagan was almost at a standstill. The pace of Movistar was too high for the yellow jersey. Vincenzo Nibali, last winner of the Giro, seemed in trouble too. In the following ascent, the Col du Pertu, Van Avermaet attacked and dropped de Gendt to finish the stage alone, with the hope of taking the yellow jersey in the process. The Belgian managed well the end of stage and got the pleasure of the crowd's cheers all for himself after 190 kilometers in the front. Van Avermaet won the second Tour de France stage of his career, but this time the stage win means yellow jersey at the start in Arpajon-sur-Cère on Thursday. Thomas de Gendt finished in second place, and for the big guns group, Valverde's acceleration was lethal for Alberto Contador, who lost precious minutes for the GC.
Yeah, I felt pretty good. Grifko was not working in the beginning, MAJKA was not working, so me and Thomas did a really good job. We were the strongest guys from the break, I think. And we made the race hard, we made the gap big, and then we saw the peloton will not come back, and yeah, on this steep climb, I felt pretty good, and yeah, I just went on my own because I was strong enough to hold it to the line.
Rafal MAJKA finished third of the stage ahead of Joaquim Rodriguez. Julian Alaphilippe crossed the line in 7th position. Chris Froome was 9th. At the GC, plenty of changes, with Van Avermaet taking the top seat. 5 minutes ahead of Alaphilippe, Valverde is third, Froome and Quintana are close behind. Stage 6 of the Tour de France will take the riders further south from Arpajon-sur-Cère to Montauban on the overheated Tarn and Garonne roads. 190 kilometers to cover without any difficulty on the way. Perhaps this stage win will go to a rider.